Do you know what the deadliest animal is to people? You would be surprised. Let's explore that in this video and find out why. Based on sources from the World Health Organization, research articles related to a variety of animals and other sources, the Gates Foundation released in 2014 numbers for the world's deadliest animals to humans. Though the calculations have wide error margins, other sources that I looked into, like the Business Insider and the BBC News, gave numbers that were not too far off from these either. So I'll give you an idea of the danger of certain animal species. The ranking consists of 15 animals that I'll go over in this video, and for which I'll highlight some of them in more detail. Number 15. The shark ranks as the bottom one, and perhaps, contrary to popular belief, is only responsible for 10 deaths per year. As you may know, there are quite a lot of shark types. In fact, there are approximately 520, some of them not dangerous to humans, like for example the leopard and nurse sharks. But the great white shark is definitely not one of them, as we've seen in a dramatic fashion from the movie Jaws. And neither is the tiger shark. Movie drama aside, according to the data collected in the International Shark Attack File, on average there were 82 shark-related incidents per year between 2014 and 2018, which were confirmed to be unprovoked and declined in 2019 to 64. The famous great white shark has been around for a long time, way before the dawn of man, and is estimated to have existed already more than 34 million years ago based on fossil findings. It's been thought that the great white shark ancestor might have been the great megalodon that once ruled the ocean in the prehistoric time. The great white shark can range from 15 to more than 20 feet and weighs 2.5 tons or more. What makes the shark so dangerous during an attack is not only their 300 serrated triangular teeth that can rip their prey apart, but also their powerful tails that can propel them through the water up to 15 miles per hour, and their strong sense of smell to detect potential prey. Having stated that, the chance for you to die from a shark attack during your lifetime is very small and is 1 in 3,748,067. Number 14 is the wolf with an average of 10 deaths per year. Like the shark, wolf attacks are rare as they tend to live away from humans to avoid them. The lion ranks number 13 on the list and is responsible for an average of 100 deaths per year. It can be found in Africa and India and can be 6.5 feet long. Perhaps the most recognizable feature of the lion is its mane, and is thought to be evolved around 320,000 to 190,000 years ago. Lions typically attack cheetahs and leopards, but occasionally attack Nile crocodiles and humans. Most of the day, the lion just snoozes around, but can be very quick on their toes and reach speeds up to 81 kilometers per hour. For that reason, it's unwise to run if you encounter them, as they'll chase you and most likely devour you with their big teeth. It's recommended in that case to slowly walk back, make noise, and make yourself look big. Sharing a similar death count as the lion is the elephant with an average of 100 deaths per year. Elephants are mammals and the largest existing land animals with an average height between 9 and 11 feet and 3 and 6.9 tons, depending on species and gender. Elephants are scattered throughout Africa, South and Southeast Asia. African and Asian elephants were put on the endangered species list due to trade in ivory and the poaching that followed as a result for their ivory tusks. Some scientists believe that this is also the cause of elephant rage, and their trampling through many villages leaving havoc and a lot of damage in the 1970s and 80s as elephants have good memories and never forgive. There are theories that the poaching that happened in the 70s and 80s created with these animals the equivalent of post-traumatic stress disorder, caused potentially by being orphaned or witnessing the death of family members. Nowadays, it's also mistreatment of these animals that can instigate the rage and vindictive behavior of them towards humans. Making number 11 on the list is the hippo, with an average of 500 deaths a year. The name hippo, or hippopotamus, is derived from the ancient Greek word river horse. Hippos primarily live in sub-Saharan Africa and is the third largest type of land mammal after the elephant and rhino. Their appearance resembles that of a pig, but their closest relatives are actually marine mammals like the whales, dolphins, and porpoises, from which they diverged approximately 55 million years ago. Adult hippos can weigh between 2,900 and 3,300 pounds and can run up to 18.5 miles per hour over short distances. The hippo is one of the most aggressive creatures in the world. According to one source, the most deadly place in Africa is between the hippo and the water. As you're walking along, if the hippos want to get to the water, especially if they got babies, they won't take any prisoners, but they'll just come straight for you. Number 10 is the crocodile, with an average of 1,000 deaths per year. Crocodiles are semi-aquatic reptiles that live in Africa, Asia, the Americas, and Australia. A saltwater crocodile can become over 23 feet and weigh 2,200 pounds. Crocodiles go a long way back and even existed when the dinosaurs were still alive 66 million years ago. They are thought to be the only non-flying animals that have survived the big asteroid that destroyed the entire dinosaur population. In total, there are 23 different species of crocodiles, and they can live anywhere from 30 to 70 years. One of their biggest weapons is their strong bite. A saltwater crocodile has a bite force of 3,700 pounds per square inch. An interesting fact about this reptile is that the gender of a crocodile can be determined by the temperature of the nest where the eggs are laid. If the temperature is less than 32 degrees Celsius, the baby crocodile will be female. If it's above, they'll be male. Number 9 is the tapeworm, with 2,000 deaths per year, and can live inside humans as a parasite by ingesting uncooked meats. Number 8 is the ASCARIS roundworm, with 2,500 deaths per year, and is also another parasite living in humans. Number 7 is the freshwater snail, that is responsible for 10,000 deaths per year and transmits a deadly parasitic disease called schistosomiasis that can lead to flu-like symptoms, blood vomits, and leg paralysis. It's mostly prevalent in Africa and parts of Asia and South America. Number 6 is the assassin bug, also responsible for 10,000 deaths per year. These insects can carry a parasite that can cause chacas, which can lead to digestive issues and heart damage. It's estimated that 6.2 million people in Mexico, Central and South America have Chagas disease, with the majority not realizing it. Number 5 is the tsetse fly, responsible again for yet another 10,000 lives lost per year, and the leading cause of the sleeping sickness, which without treatment can lead to systemic organ failure, coma and deaths within months. The disease is mostly prevalent in sub-Saharan Africa in very rural and undeveloped areas. Number 4 is a man's best friend, the dog, but not always, with 25,000 deaths per year. This is however not caused by vicious maulings, but rather by wild and stray dogs infested with rabies that attack people. Number 3 is the snake, with 50,000 fatalities per year. Of those, the Asian cobra kills the most and uses its venom as a neurotoxin to quickly attack the nervous system, which leads to immediate asphyxiation. Asian cobras is mostly found in China, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Thailand. Number 2 is surprisingly, and maybe not surprisingly, ourselves, the human, with an average of 475,000 deaths per year as a result of wars, murders, and terrorism. And finally, number 1 is the mosquito, with 725,000 deaths per year. Mosquitoes typically are carriers of certain bacteria, viruses, or parasites such as malaria, dengue, the West Nile virus, yellow fever, Zika, and some of the well-known ones, but there are many more. Of these, malaria is the worst one and kills more than 600,000 people per year. Most of these mosquito-borne diseases happen in areas with tropical climates where the growth of mosquitoes can flourish. Okay, I hope this video gave you some more insight into the nature of certain animals and its danger to human beings. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button.